He says his next LP will move him away from ITV like entertainment.And he is taking inspiration from EDM Kids' disclosure in hope of discovering new talent.Tokio. Real name Torville Jones, told me, I have been collaborating with artists, going down the disclosure route with collaborations. No one knew who Sam Smith was when they dropped Latch. And no one knew who Aluna George was when they did White Noise. For me it's about taking that approach and inviting who I consider amazing singers to work with me. Hopefully, I can do more of that, especially after making my own mark with the debut album, and I have had all kinds of artists reaching out. It's amazing. Tokio celebrated the success of debut album Our Generation with his biggest headline show at London's Printworks. But there wasn't an ounce of nerves. The pianist has his own unusual way of keeping the jitters at bay. When I was a kid, I was told to picture the aunts on the toilet, and I still use that to this day. Inside my head I'm laughing. During his show, Tokio took the 3,000-strong crowd on a psychedelic trip with his unique twists on classical music and one-man band style. Surrounded by a piano, keyboards, a synth pad, and drums, he performed fan favorites Mercy, Limitless, and Bloodstream. It's been a long path for Torville, who's fought to be recognized after growing up on a rough council estate, to getting a break supporting Kanye West and finally winning BGT, and now he'd love to do a Paul Potts-style movie on his rise to fame. He added, "It's been one hell of a journey. I'd like to think one day I could make a movie about my life because it has been a roller coaster." Nicki Minaj has a habit of smashing the internet with new singles, and it's not because of the music. The star broke media silence to drop 2 tracks titled Chun-Li and Barbie Tings as part of a bigger incoming announcement. But it's the artwork to Chun-Li, right, capturing Nicki in her smalls, that has caught the eye. Back in 2014, Minaj caused even greater fuss when she bared her derriere on cover of her song Anaconda. It's all part of a big comeback which kicked with an appearance at basketball game with Brad Pitt on Tuesday night. Poor Brad doesn't look fussed. Either way. Breakout star Georgia Smith is helping to capture America's hearts at Coachella in California on Saturday. The Let Me Down singer wants to captivate fans on the other side of the pond. She gushed, "I feel they are welcoming and I can't do anything but be myself," during a live session on Animax BBC Radio 1 show. Georgia debuted her collab with Kendrick Lamar, I Am. Georgia said, "We wrote together, it was amazing. He is so cool and so creative. We got along a lot." Listen to Animax 7 to 9 p.m. weekdays on BBC Radio 1. Cardi B may be on course for #1 in the US, but she sold herself short at Coachella. The star signed up for America's biggest music festival long before she found success, so they got her cheap. In fact, she gets £50,000 this weekend, but her stage set has set her back £250,000. She said, "I didn't know that Coachella was such a big deal. I have to invest so much money on my stage set." Cardi has pulled out of Wireless in the UK this summer because she's pregnant. Comic Amy Schumer was persuaded to get married by Adele during a drunken night with Jennifer Lawrence. Adele, who became ordained to marry her good friend Alan Carr, agreed to carry out her nuptials to Chris Fisher. A sober Adele then did a U-turn, but Amy still walked down the aisle, saying, "When you see your friend go through planning a wedding, it just seems like it sucks." Harry Styles opened up about touring without the 1D Boys ahead of his first solo London O2 show last night. He said playing his own material is extra special because he's had full creative control over the music. Harry revealed, "It's nice to go back to the time you started writing something and see someone singing it back to you." Paris Jackson never got the chance to share an adult family portrait with her late father Michael Jackson. Until now. Here the actress is embraced by her parents Jacko and Debbie Rowe. Paris, who was just 11 when her dad said, "I think it's nice to dream about what it would be like to have parents." Don't tell Liam Gallagher, but Paul Weller is working with his brother Noel again. After Liam slagged off the pair, they went back in the studio. Weller said, "Noel came down last week to play some keyboards on a couple of tracks. He's a kind of all-rounder really, he's great on drums,